What is going on, guys? Vuxury here. In today's video we'll be going over the new Greenville update. Disclaimer before I start, I no longer review the cars. I showcase them in the dealership due to me needing to sell every single car I own just to do this, and also go broke doing it. So yeah, I do not do that anymore. So first, let's read the changelogs. They added a new hotel, which is near the spawn area, including functional ACs and stuff. A new car locking system. There's a button on the side of your screen. I'll showcase this in game. It allows you to eject people out your seats, allows the driver's seat to be unlocked as well, so people can drive your cars. Just don't leave your cars unlocked, please and thank you. Emergency light display system on Euro spec cars in the game, such as the 2022 Island Metro, BKM Regan Touring, and more. Added a new rendering backend which improves FPS for mid-tier to top-tier computers as well as Xbox users, so this will make my videos more smoother. Wind noises the cars, self-explanatory. Cruise control for mobile. I won't showcase this off because it's self-explanatory. It's just cruise control mobile. A low fuel chime that plays repeatedly to remind you to fuel up. Also self-explanatory, your car chimes when you do it, but I'll showcase that. Blind spot monitoring, which shows up when someone gets in your blind spot. Added so you have to be outside your car to fuel up, so when Journeys is chasing me with his Taco Bell, I can no longer just click the button and do it. Auto lights are now the first option of lights when equipped, so as soon as you get in your car, these turn on. Added a new department building, Metro Police Station, which is near visitors. Includes a new team for the law enforcement pass, etc. Added new ELS GUI for emergency vehicles. This is basically a menu that shows up when you get into an emergency vehicle. Added new affordable filter that allows you to see cars that you can afford. And they did 23 new cars. So first I'm gonna start with features, and then at the end I'll just do a slight glance through the cars. I'm not gonna showcase every single thing, but yeah, you get the point. So let's get straight into it, nice and easy. Okay, real quick, they added back the summer theme song music to the game, so as soon as it starts playing, you're gonna hear it. Y'all have to hear this. It's like, I missed this. If you played early revamp release, you know this track, so just get ready for it, and you're gonna hear it in any second. Now, yes sir, they added my soundtrack back. Okay, so first we're gonna start with the affordable tab in the dealership. So as you come to dealership, there's a filter, and you know, it's a filter that says affordable. Now of course everything's gonna be here because I can afford the most expensive car in the game, so of course all the cars are gonna be here, and the most expensive ones are on the top. So these are the most expensive cars I can afford, and that's why they're on the top here. So that's the affordable feature. Now let's move on. So my GV update videos are about being swift and precise now. So next we're gonna go over the car locking feature. Now you know, I've been waiting for this car for so long, and I'm glad they released it, which is Blue's real life Jetta. So shout out to Bluezilla. This is his real life car along with his R32. So when you get in the car, you press this lock button, and you have these 4 dots on your screen. Not only can your friends drive your cars now, but you can also hover over it and you see toggle lock, and it'll be locked, and then you could eject the person if they get in your car. So you can of course unlock it, and the person can get in there. Now I'm not sure if you lock it, it stops you from getting in. Yeah, see, you can't even get in yourself if you lock your own doors. So this is a really cool feature, and it's really nice. So that's a nice touch. Next thing. Okay, so the next feature is a low fuel chime, where your car basically chimes when your vehicle gets low on fuel. So for this part, I'm gonna pause, and as soon as I get to the area where, so therefore, as you heard right there, that was the chime. So you know, it does it every once in a while. It's not like consistent, so just keep that in mind. It'll be different for whatever vehicle you have. So yeah. Next, they added wind noises. If you listen closely, you can hear wind. They just basically emphasized it. The game already had wind noises. Wait, hold on, sorry. The game already had wind noises, but they basically emphasized it, so therefore you can hear the wind more now on your vehicle. So yeah, next feature. Okay, so the next feature is actually you have to be outside to refuel your vehicle. So if you click, it clearly says you cannot be in your vehicle to refuel. So there, when you hop out, you can fill up your vehicle. As you see, I won't get the little fuel chime anymore either, so that's that feature. Okay, the next feature is actually an emergency response menu. Basically, it lets you control your sirens and everything from that specific menu. Here's one of the new police cars. I won't be reviewing cars, so yeah. So now you see we have siren 1, siren 2, siren 3. You could turn on your left, your split, your right. You could also select the modes with this, so or can you? Okay, you can. It's just a bit quirky. Okay, so I'm gonna click on 1. It's a bit quirky, that's for sure. It's not seeming to work, but you can select your sirens and stuff. So I'm gonna press F, and then you could just adjust it from there. I'm not sure if there's a certain button, but I'm just gonna check up real quick. Okay, so there's no specific button, so you just gotta do what you gotta do. It's not very specific at all. H, I'm just pressing random buttons and nothing seems to really change it, so therefore I'm not too sure on it. But yeah, that's that menu. It's nothing crazy. Police officer roleplay people will like this part. Okay, the next feature is emergency lights flashing. Basically, when you brake very hard on the vehicle, it kind of flashes a few times. This is only on like Euro vehicles. America doesn't offer this type of feature, so let's try it. As you see, it blinks a couple times and puts on your emergency lights. This is what real BMWs do in European specs. Basically, they do this exact thing. And you have to turn the turn signals off yourself, it seems. As you see, it does that and the turn signals come on. Really cool feature. Gotta say, I do like that. It's very nice. Let's try it again. As you see, it does that. So pretty cool feature, but now we're gonna get on to the new building. Okay, so the first new building that was added in this update is the new motel. So how to get there is you want to leave dealership, you want to turn right, then you want to turn right again, so you're now behind the dealership and you're going away from the dealership, but you're behind the dealership. Now you just want to keep driving. You'll eventually see the new motel. Now personally, I did not look up the location, but as you can see, it is right here. Now there's things such as working AC vents and such like that. So as you see, there's just 2 prop cars there. Alrighty, so let's pull up in here. So as you see, you know, there's like no interiors for now, but there is interiors once you like spawn it in. Okay, so you have an elevator, which actually works. So you have touch to claim on all of these. Let's just claim a room. So as you see, the typical lock controls and garage probably won't work because there's no garage. So you got a sink here. You have a bathroom here. No sink, and the sink's outside, of course. You have a bed. I'm not sure if you can make it. It's just physically messy. Have this, and apparently the AC works. So yeah, the AC does in fact work. I'm pretty sure you can run it as long as you want. You have the TV, which also works. Microwave doesn't work, and it seems like the mini fridge doesn't either. So the air stays on until you turn it off, basically. Now that's all there is to it. There's nothing else really to it. We're gonna check out more rooms just to make sure it's not more detail in one of these different rooms. So they all seem the same for now. Let's get a different room. Let's go like to a different floor. Okay, this is like the starting floor. Actually, yeah. So MS1, this must be like a bigger one. Okay, so there is different rooms, as you see. I'm gonna open the door. You have a bathroom with the sink in there on this one. And here you also have a different bed, which is actually where your bed is. As you see, you got the AC again. Pretty cool. You got some lamps. You have a table. You got a sink, kitchen. You can wash your hands, of course. The refrigerator you cannot open. Microwave you can't. TV you could turn on. You can also sit here, use the air again. And yeah, that's the motel. There's probably more rooms, but that's for you guys to discover. But yeah, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so now I'm gonna hop in this Jetta, and apparently there's a new building near visitors, which is the Metro police station. So we're gonna go ahead and drive over there and check it out. This building is also near visitors, so if you know where visitors is, it's next to the farmhouse over there. It's a little bit down from there, so let's go check it out. Okay, so here's the new Metro police station. It's not like, you know, directly next to visitors, but it's near visitors as they advertised. So overall, this looks really nice so far. I want to see if you can open these. Oh, you just walk through them, so there's no open animation. You have a big ceiling fan. This interior looks similar to you know, Toys for Trucks or Truck Planet. Okay, so you got some stuff in here. Oh, so you have to be the police pass to go in there. I'm pretty sure it's a selectable job for that. So we're gonna switch to that because that's where all the interesting stuff is. Apparently there's a job for it, or was I mistaken? Fox Valley Metro Police. So now I can go through. As you see, we got some papers. We have the front desk. Got some printing machines or faxing machines. I'm not too sure on that. Got vacuum, some cubicles. Got some coffee machines, microwave, scanner on standby. Got the bathrooms, very big. Plenty of bathrooms for people. What's in here? Oh, you got some jail cells that you can put the player in. Over here you got some rooms for meetings and such. And yeah, nothing much to it. This is like one of the dispatching offices, I'm assuming. I don't know about police type stuff, so yeah, that's basically it for this building. Yeah, nothing much really to it. Okay, now that I went over the main stuff, the only two things we have left is cruise control on mobile, which is self-explanatory, and new rendering backend. So basically this just makes your performance better. I don't really need to go over this because I didn't record beforehand, like my performance beforehand, but yeah, you get the point. Better performance basically. And yeah, so the next thing to go over and the last thing to go over is the cars. So I'm gonna go to the dealership and just go over the cars, like just a quick little overview. So let's get straight to it. Alrighty, we're now back in game. So first, for our new cars, we have the 1964 Chrysler Jetstream. This has one trim. I basically won't be talking through most of this. I'll just be doing a small glance through the trims. Now the new trim for this is the base. Consola was in game, I think. I'm not sure. But you have new trims. Now this is a new car. It's an Oldsmobile, but it basically has like the same trims as the Malibu did. Got a Ford Taurus here. Not bad. It's a remodel, so I'm pretty sure the one that was in game was, I don't know. Now this is a new trim for the Crown Vic. It's the Metro Alternative, etc. Now you have a remodel 2003 Chevron Venance, yeah. So this is a new trim. This is not a new trim. Actually, this is the old trim. This is the new trim. And this is the new trim, and this is the new trim. Okay, so you have the Ford Taurus again, but this is the newer version, which wasn't in game. The LX SES SE, SEL wagon, SEL. Now you have the 2006 Veilfire Prima. You have the Let's Begin. Oh lordy lord. You have the base touring. Yeah, that's hilarious. You have the 2007 Jupiter Orbit. I really like this car. It was in GV3 and I'm glad to see it back. Great job. You have the base. You have the red line from GV3. So that's that. Now you have a new trim for the Volkswagen Golf. It's clearly just this trim. As of right now, it's broken. And it wasn't gonna let me buy it anyway. It's just broken. I'm pretty sure this has like some fancy features like Euro spec tail lights, and it might be a little faster. I'm not too sure. Next, you have a new trim for the 2007 Wolfsburg Charge. This is Bluezilla's real life car, as you see. Is his Jetta. It's a 5-cylinder. Next, you have the RX-8. You have so many trims. You got the beater, EV conversion, sport, touring, grand touring, Mizuku Speed, which is the speed version, Mazda Speed. That's that for that. Next you have the 2009 Saturn View, I think. Yeah, it's a Saturn View. So yeah, you got plenty of trims. I'm just gonna go through those again. As you see. Next you have the 2009 Toyota Prius. Got the base, the touring. Not bad. Next you have the 2012 Century Aquila. You have the 3.5 regular, 3.5 hybrid. Yep, that's it. Next you have the 2012 RX-8. You got the Sport, it's the Grand Touring, Spirit R, R3. Yeah. Next you got the Hyundai Elantra, GLS, Limited, and that's all. Next you got the god dang, there's so many cars. So from this point forward, I'm just gonna go through the cars. It's really hot in my room, and that's why I can't record in a normal way. So I'm just gonna mute my mic and go through the cars swiftly.